Mortar with us. Let's check in with Adam. Good evening to you. What's the latest buzz?
Boom, we already have our first big deal of this NFL draft. We have the Minnesota Vikings trading the third overall pick to the Cleveland Browns for picks 1, 4, 5, 7. And so the Vikings get all the picks that they have been hoping and wanting to get, while the Cleveland Browns get back the chance to go up to number 3 to draft Alabama running back Trent Richardson. Remember last year, Cleveland bypassed the chance to get Alabama wide receiver Julio Jones. This year, they get the chance to get Alabama running back Trent Richardson. Boom.
Well, so reaction fast and furious already, and we have never had this many players at any draft here in New York. You're going to meet them all right now. Alan Roach, the voice. And here they are, the creme de la creme.
And now let's meet and welcome the top prospects, a record 26 players who are with us tonight. From Alabama, safety, Mark Barron. From Oklahoma State, wide receiver Justin Blackmon. From Louisiana State, defensive tackle Michael Brockers. From Louisiana State, cornerback Morris Claiborne. From North Carolina, defensive end Quentin Copel. From Mississippi State, defensive tackle Fletcher Cox. From Stanford, tight end Kobe Fleener. From Notre Dame, wide receiver Michael Floyd. From South Carolina, cornerback Stephon Gilmore. From Georgia, tackle Cordy Glenn. From Baylor, quarterback Robert Griffin III. From Alabama, linebacker Dante Hightower. From Georgia Tech, wide receiver Stephen Hill. From South Carolina, defensive end Melvin Ingram. From Southern California, tackle Matt Khalil. From Alabama, cornerback Dre Kirkpatrick. From Stanford, quarterback Andrew Luck. From Boise State, linebacker Shea McClellan. From Southern California, defensive end Nick Perry. From Memphis, defensive tackle Dontari Poe. From Louisiana State, wide receiver Ruben Randall. From Alabama, running back Trent Richardson. From Penn State, defensive tackle Devin Still. From Texas A&M, quarterback Ryan Tannehill. From Alabama, linebacker Courtney Upshaw. And from Baylor, wide receiver Kendall Wright. Football fans, please welcome NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 Top Prospects.
So the commissioner and very soon 26 of his new players, if you will. Andrew Luck, Robert Griffin III will be the first two. We'll be back.
Well, the car is great. Just show me the Carfax.
Carfax? Let me do you one better. This old guy can sniff out any problems.
He's not going to help. You want to see the accidents and service records reported to Carfax and a price based on the car's history.
Yeah, just show me the Carfax.
But nothing gets past this old bloodhound.
Before you buy a used car, just say, "Show me the Carfax." Ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
Thanks for the ticket, man.
Thanks to my State Farm agent for saving me $480.
No sweat. Hey, look, we're on fan cam.
Y'all ready for this?
Having the extra cash sure helps.
And I can save even more by combining your auto and renter's policies.
Cool. But what if we bought a house?
Auto and home? We have even bigger savings for that.
Wow, sounds good.
More savings any way you shake it.
Want to split some nachos?
Sure.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Night in baseball in the perfect daily dose. Web Gems. Going, gone. And our guys' unmatched style. Swing into the season with Baseball Tonight.
SportsCenter Special Draft Countdown is presented by Carfax. Just say, "Show me the Carfax." Ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
Welcome back to Radio City Music Hall in New York, everybody. The draft beginning at the top of the hour, and the machinations for every team go on and on and on. About 2 days after this draft ends, they start working on the next one. Nobody was better at it, building a team, because he did it 3 times, than Bill Polian. We're fortunate to have him with us this year to add his expertise. And Trey Wingo, as I throw to you two guys, I must say, Bill was like my cigarette before facing you-know-what as we go into the draft. He was the final breath of fresh air. Now you got him. Fellas?
All right, Boomer, thanks very much. Always delighted to have a 6-time NFL Executive of the Year here in Bill Polian. Bill, we know RG3, 2, Andrew Luck, 1. They're going to be compared and contrasted throughout their entire careers because of this process. Right now, if you had to pick one over the other, who would you take first overall and why?
Well, I had it as a dead heat when I talked to Jim Irsay back in December. But I will say this. For the Colts, who are used to Peyton Manning, and in Bruce Arians have a coordinator who likes to play a style that's similar to what we used with Peyton, Andrew is the right pick. For the Redskins, as Steve Young pointed out, in a West Coast offense which features about 40% runs by the quarterback or movement by the quarterback, RG3 is perfect.
You have said all along these two and Trent Richardson are the can't-miss prospects in this draft. Is there any concern about either of these guys that may stop them from being what you think they could be?
The only concern I have is injury. I think both of them, because of their intangibles, because of their character, because of their love for the game, because of their studiousness, are really can't-miss guys. And I'm hard on quarterbacks. I rarely put that tag on anybody, but I really do believe that they and Richardson are going to have great careers.
Well, you had a choice to make in 1998. Congratulations, you made the right call.
Thank you. I was very lucky.
Yeah, and I think that both the Redskins and the Colts think they're making the right call with Andrew Luck and RG3. That's it from here. Boomer, let's send it back to you.
Thank you, guys. And very soon we will be seeing Andrew Luck, RG3, having their names announced. And sooner than that, Mel and John weigh in on two quarterbacks, hopefully stars to be.
So all the way from Stanford come Andrew Luck. In the stands, fans chant in the quarterback. Trust in my man RG3. Robert Griffin III won the Heisman. Cause his precision is so superb, that's my word. Yeah. Andrew Luck, Robert Griffin III. What up? Yeah.
Checking in.
Your name, please.
Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Michael Jordan, 8 o'clock?
Oh.
That's me.
Oh.
Man.
Really? Let's go.
Perseverance, passion, performance. These virtues are woven into the winning spirit of every great team and are driving forces behind every Kumho tire. That's why we support the U.S. women's national soccer team on their journey to London this summer. Kumho Tire, the official tire of the United States Soccer Federation, and the winning spirit. Let's go. Visit KumhoTireUSA.com for savings on our team of top performers.
Now, if they don't get the money, they're coming after us. The Contraband Combo Pack gives you 3 ways to watch anytime, anywhere. With Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. We're going to war. Own the Contraband Combo Pack now.
Wake up to a cold glass of Florida orange juice. Always healthy, always pure, and always delicious. Take on the day with the natural goodness of 100% Florida orange juice.
This is where the banners hang, where teams write their history. But when I look around here, I don't see a team with nothing to say. I see a team that's ready to make a statement.
We got ADT because I walked in on a burglary once. The physical damage was pretty bad. The emotional toll was even worse. Our daughter had nightmares. What that robber really took from us was our peace of mind. With ADT, we got it back.
Every 14.3 seconds, a burglary takes place in the United States. So rely on the fast alarm response of ADT. A single ADT system can help protect you from burglary, fire, and high levels of carbon monoxide. When an alarm is received, ADT calls the local authorities for help. And you can get this monitored protection, plus great local service, all for just over $1 a day. And only ADT offers a theft protection guarantee.
Take it from me. The time to think about a security system isn't after something bad happens. It's before.
Call now and get one of our best values, ADT's Essentials Plus system installed for $99. Hurry and take advantage of these savings. ADT, always there.
SportsCenter Special Draft Countdown is presented by Carfax. Just say, show me the Carfax. Ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
Election year in Washington this November. The Washington Redskins will have election time in about a half an hour of their new leader behind the center, RG3. The Heisman Trophy winner, I mean, he did everything. Coach Gruden, Mel, think about what he did this year, taking Baylor, what a season they had. As we said, the Heisman, 12 months ago, no way this was on the radar, right, Mel?
I'll tell you what, Boom, back to August, before the season began, some were thinking, well, he's a wide receiver. Yeah, he's going to be a third-round pick, a projection to another position. All of a sudden, TCU game opening week, he's lighting it up. He's got receivers around him making plays down the field. He's got guys running after the catch. He's got a running back, Terrence Ganaway, pounding it up the middle. Center Philip Blake developing. When you watch RG3, his ascension to the second pick overall from maybe a third-round wide receiver is amazing.
amazing what he accomplished in this one season. Forget the Heisman Trophy. So about now he's a professional. He's going to be with Mike Shanahan and the Washington Redskins, John. Pretty amazing story.
It is, and the only concern I have is this is a very simple pass offense that he comes from in Baylor. They pick out one guy a lot of the time and throw the ball, and they throw a lot of bubble screens. And this inflates your production. These are easy throws, over 30 of those this year. Then you'll see Baylor fake the bubble screen. They'll lull the defense to sleep at the top of the screen. They'll fake the bubble screen, and they'll go deep to the receiver that's supposed to be blocking. And then if you keep watching this film, they'll throw enough bubble screens where at the bottom of the screen, Kendall Wright will catch it himself and then throw it down the field for a touchdown. This is an offense I've never seen before. And then with the game on the line against TCU, there's another bubble screen. They're going to throw it back to RG3 for the catch. I don't think this offense is going to work against the world champions. So he's going to have to transition in this West Coast Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan offense. He can do it, but it's going to be a challenge.
So we talked the top two quarterbacks, and we'll talk a little luck in a moment. But then this other guy said, what about us? Well, we may not have to wait that long. Maybe at number 8, Miami. That could be the third quarterback, Ryan Tannehill from Texas A&M. He hopes to hear his name early with our Susie Kolber in the green room. Suze?
Boom, it's amazing what Ryan was able to accomplish in such a short amount of time that he is here in the green room. But now the question is, how long will you be in the green room? What have you prepared yourself for?
I prepared myself to sit here all night. I really have no clue what's going to happen, over the next few hours. It could be quick, it could be really long. So I'm prepared to sit here. I'm just going to wait to hear my name called and be really excited when it happens.
The new offensive coordinator in Miami is Mike Sherman, who is your head coach at Texas A&M. What advice did he give you about this whole process?
Just have fun. Be yourself throughout the process, have fun, and take it in. It only happens once. It's kind of a long process, but he told me just have fun with it and take it in.
It's been suggested that the lack of experience makes you a candidate to maybe sit for a year and watch. What's been your response to that?
I want to go and I want to compete. I want to make it tough for them to sit me wherever I go. I'm a competitor. I like being on the field. I love playing the game. I don't love sitting on the sidelines. So, whatever I have to do to play, I just want to prepare myself, like I'm going to be the guy, going in. Whether I'm not, or whether I am or not, that's up to the organization and the coaching staff. But, I want to play, and we'll see what happens.
You like dramas?
Dramas?
Dramas, because you could be at the center of it tonight. Chris.
Susie Ryan, thank you very much. What an exciting evening for everybody, including a man that won't have to wait very long to hear his name called, Andrew Luck. It's going to be official soon, and we get to talk about his potential with the Colts, the young man from Stanford, when we return.
Wow, the car looks great. Just show me the Carfax.
I've got something even better than Carfax, a seal of approval. Ta-da!
That's not what we need. You want to see the accidents and service records reported to Carfax and a price based on the car's history.
You're right. Just show me the Carfax.
If there's something fishy, you know it.
Before you buy a used car, just say, show me the Carfax. Ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
See tomorrow's stars today. Our experts give their take on every selection. The NFL Draft, live in primetime, begins tonight at 8 on ESPN, presented by Bud Light.
Welcome back to SportsCenter Special Draft Countdown, presented by Carfax.
Welcome back, everybody, to New York. Andrew Luck, the bewitching hour is coming. In about 8-9 minutes, we'll begin round number 1. He should be at the top of it. Now, not far behind, running back from the national champion Crimson Tide of Alabama, Trent Richardson. He may be the third name called. How do we know that? Because one of the stars of this show are going to be the Cleveland Browns. They have 2 first-round picks. They had 13 picks overall until about a half an hour ago. That was the most in the draft. They play in a rock'em sock'em division in bad weather, and if you see a back like this, well, that might trend in to where our reporters begin. It would be Bob Holtzman, big game Bob Holtzman, on the scene in Cleveland. Bob?
Well, Chris, when I talked to Browns general manager Tom Heckert about an hour ago, it was clear he had fallen in love with one player. And with those 13 picks you mentioned, he had the luxury of packaging some and moving up, not to take any chances. Heckert told me the other day he had scenarios in place to go running back, wide receiver with the first-round picks and wide receiver running back. Obviously, now I expect them to turn their attention to wide receiver at number 22. And Heckert told me he has one guy in mind. Now for a last word on the Rams, here's Josina Anderson.
Yes, I just talked to Rams general manager Les Snead and asked him how confident is he that the Rams will actually keep their 6th pick. He said, we're very confident, but we're also ready for all scenarios. Snead also said that teams have been calling today expressing their willingness to move up should their player fall, but he says right now we'll just have to wait and see. Now for more on the Dolphins, here's Rachel Nichols.
Well, the Dolphins need a long-term solution at quarterback, and at number 8, Ryan Tannehill should be there for them. The Dolphins know Tannehill is a little bit of an overreach at 8, so they have talked about other players, and they're still making inquiries about trading down. But with this franchise not having drafted a quarterback in the first round since Dan Marino nearly 30 years ago, there's no doubt what the fans want. Now let's go to Ed Werder in Dallas.
Rachel, here's what Jerry Jones and everyone else taking their place in the Dallas draft room knows. They want Alabama safety Mark Barron if he's available at 14, but unless they trade up with perhaps Carolina at 9, the Cowboys risk losing Barron to Buffalo at 10 or to the Jets at 13 through a trade with Arizona for that pick. I'm told the Cowboys absolutely won't go into the top 10 for Barron. Let's go to Sal Palantonio with the Jets.
Thanks, Ed. At number 16, the New York Jets are the natural pivot point in the first round. That means Mike Tannenbaum, the general manager, is looking for trading options to perhaps trade up or trade down to find the right outside linebacker and defensive end. Another pass rusher boom to send to Tom Brady twice a year.
All right, Sal, thank you very much. Well, let's go back to the top, and all the reporters will hear from you early and often. Andrew Luck, we know he's got the physical tools. He also has the tools up top.
That's double trouble. That's what I like the most about Andrew Luck, is he doesn't waste plays. He can beat you with his football mind, just like Peyton Manning did. He'd see 6 Redskins in the box. He knew it was too deep zone. He says, hey, guys, let's run the ball. They're light in the box. He communicates it to everybody. He's going to hand the ball to Joseph Adai, and they're going to smash the ball off tackle. He did it for 15 years with Edger and James. Adai. Great decisions to keep the Colts in premier situations. That's what I see Andrew Luck doing, Mel. It doesn't show up on a stat sheet, but Andrew Luck sees this Washington State corner blitz a mile away. He says, hey, we're going to run 97 power, King. Let's run the ball to the left away from this corner blitz, and let's sting Washington State. A lot of what Luck does isn't on the stat sheet. He's a lot like Peyton Manning from a football pedigree standpoint. What he does on film is rare, Mel.
And no question about it. I think he's prepared to have a heck of an NFL career. I think it's up now to Ryan Grigson, the new GM of the Indianapolis Colts, to be like Bill Polian was as a GM. Surround your quarterback by the kind of personnel base you need to allow your quarterback to have some success. So I think Ryan Grigson is going to be tied to Andrew Luck as to what kind of career he has moving forward down the road.
Yeah, but if you're going to be tied to somebody, you might as well try that, right?
Yeah.
because we won't know. Maybe at one point this draft we'll talk about like the quarterback draft of '83 when they went 1, 2, 3, 1. They hate to do it just because it's quarterbacks, but we may be always referencing this draft depending on Luck and Griffin, correct?
No doubt.
What else are we looking for here? There's like one player atop the quote, I don't want to say devalued, but there's one running back, Richardson, rated higher than most. There's one guard, DeCastro, rated higher than most. There's a strong safety, Barron, rated higher than most. There's one inside linebacker, Luke Kuechly, Boston College, rated higher than most. If teams feel that way, it'll be interesting to see if we have more wheeling and dealing, as we did already, between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Can you feel it yet? I mean, do you feel it in the air? Mel, you've been feeling it since last May. Are you ready for the draft? We are!
Across the span of time, these men have marched bravely into their future. Men of grit and honor, selected by the best to be the best. Now, go men, go!
Ray Lewis on deck. You ready? Yeah. Who do you think you are to step up and take a seat at this table? That's right. You are the best. Today, you take that next step into a new world, a new day. All that effort, you know that nobody can judge your effort except yourself. You have been waiting your whole life for right now. You gonna know my name by the end of the night. Become the men that you were meant to be. Wow. The eyes of a nation are on you. This night is about before and after, yesterday and tomorrow, what was and what will be. You made this happen for your family and for yourself. Now take it easy. Yeah, welcome to my city, big dreams, lights and dollars. This the big leagues, big homies, you out of college. Pull up with your family, the cameras and red carpets at last. All your life you work hard to get to the draft. Next stop the Super Bowl, next stop the Hall of Fame. It all starts when the commissioner calls your name. I wish you luck, love, prosperity, the best career. You are the brightest light, it all happens here.
Across the span of time, these men have marched bravely into their future. Men of grit and honor.
Stand up, take a bow. Tomorrow is never promised. You made it. You're in. And don't worry, you ain't got to find us. We'll find you. Rookies. The whole world gonna know our name. The draft is on.
This is the 2012 NFL Draft presented by Bud Light.
Welcome, everybody, to New York City and one of the most famous entertainment venues in all the world, Radio City Music Hall. Come on inside, as they have since Christmas.